When we're doing this workshop, there's going to be a lot of practical elements to it. We're going to ask you, that's why you have your laptops out. And I want to make sure one person from the pre-accelerator is on each table, so that way you can see what they're doing if you just want to observe. So with AI being trending, I think a big change that I've seen in the last, sort of following it for the last 3-ish years, the biggest one that I saw was in February. There were so many different releases in the models. In February, I had my mind completely made up. I thought this is Google's game. They're going to win it, obviously. They've got so much data. I'm all in on Google. And then we had some awesome releases from Claude in February. And we had some awesome releases from other people building off the back of Claude. One example here is what Matt Schumer wrote. He said something big is happening in this space. And by that, he said 4 main things, really. They're on across here. It's a great read if you want to read it, but it came out in February. The first one that he talks about is this release of a 5.3 codex and Opus 4.6. They're your models from ChatGPT and from Claude, Anthropic. What he said was, the biggest thing is that these apps are now being built autonomously. So in terms of when we have an OpenAI disclosure here, Codex was instrumental in creating itself. We're now starting to see very few humans in the loop in creating these tools. Why is that significant? Well, when we talk about the acceleration of AI, when you used it 2-3 years ago, it was crap. Yeah, it was terrible. And it was mocked, and people thought it was funny, and people wrote poems about their family. I did that. I thought that was really cool. And I didn't think it was that big a deal yet. I thought it'd be a long way away. What we're right now on is this exponential curve. And even faster now that these tools are, again, being built autonomously. And the reason they're going to keep getting better and better in this way is we're now seeing so many releases that when I create the slides for this workshop, let's say last week, because I want to be up to date, I realized by Friday, hey Nick, it's a little bit out of date because there's some things you need to mention that got released just 3-4 days ago. And yes, we are covering those things. So it's exhausting on our end. It's great to be able to attend these workshops so you go, okay, now I'm up to date and I get the latest of the latest from it. We're not going to cover as far as in depth as we can. We've got 3 hours, so it's a super long session. We don't usually have that much time. So hopefully we can get a fair way along the way. It's difficult running these workshops, it really is. Because you'll have people who come along and they will have very, very rudimentary knowledge, very base level knowledge, which is absolutely okay and we want to cater for that. And then we have some people who are really advanced and want to hear the latest. I'd love to geek out. Maybe it's best after the session. So we've got some time after where I can stay behind. We can talk, answer questions, yada, yada, yada. Another thing that he mentioned here, the experience in using AI is now shifting, okay? It's really important to note this. Your free models are now really, really poor in comparison to your paid models. And we're going to see that gap increase over time. So when we're talking about these free models, we're now seeing these pricing tiers that are starting to get decently expensive. Used to be, hey, it's $30 Australian. Pretty much most people in Australia can afford that, $30 a month, compared to your free model. Now we're seeing pricing tiers where you're paying $350 a month. That's actually still relatively very, very cheap. When you think about a massive organization that might have an enterprise solution, we're going to see the cost of compute starting to go up. It's not going to be free for all anymore. These models are going to have to commercialize. Something that's really important too. So yeah, if you're thinking, I tried AI, it wasn't that good, you need to now come into 2026. And I'm literally talking from about January, you could have that opinion. I'd still say you need to catch up now. Have I missed anything else here? Last one here. And I think this is really, really important. And this is why we teach it at I2N. This is the most important year of your career. That's what Matt Schumer argues. I do believe the next 2-3 years will be some massive, massive changes societally, but also in the way we work. And I think that's super important that we're really prepared for those.